going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Knight. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising.
promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positives.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Takes the grab. It's Matthews. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And after watching an effort like that, even though he wasn't able to get the first down, as the quarterback, you're going to start throwing to him a lot more often in this game because he's going to pad your stats. You know this guy is going to get tons of yak because he is fighting for every inch out there on the field.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man on the right.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Rush is on him. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 18 to Cal. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. It's a seam wide open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
With the catch, it's Knight. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to run it. He's out past the 35. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Quick completion on the out. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Mustangs will hustle for the line. To the air, it's Jennings. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bruins. And they turn it into a defense
score. This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the...
He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, and the first down.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line. 3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Slings it. Got his man to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have...
He's going for the big play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. On the run, it's Thomas. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! Oh, a lot of space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
With the catch, it's Matthews.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning on the jet. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll toss it to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
UCLA 24, SMU 13.
To throw, it's Jennings. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. There he goes! And they're able to get him on the ground. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now the play fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just
turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got him downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Lots of running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He's got it.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.